is going on, guys? The reason this is being filmed at night is because we literally just got back from where we bought the car from. So as you can tell from the title of this video, my family has bought another Saab. This is actually probably going to be my dad's next daily, because if you guys remember, about a month or two ago my dad was rear-ended in his red 9.3 vert, and we're still waiting on insurance and all that garbage to figure that out. So I mean, that car is good, but he's kind of looking at, you know, why not? I don't really like dailying a convertible, and I don't blame him. I mean, it's a lot of wind noise and stuff. He's always liked the 9.5s better than the 9.3s, he told me. So a deal popped up down in Tucson, which, for those of you who don't know, is about an hour and a half from Phoenix, where I live. So earlier today, we drove down there, and sure enough, we picked it up. Here it is, guys, a 2004 Saab 9.5 Aero. So let me tell you a little bit about the car. 2004 9.5 Aero, like I said, this has the B235R motor in it, which is a 2.3 liter turbocharged motor, and the Aero variant putting out about 250 horsepower. So it's no slouch, and these cars have been tuned to make plenty more power, and I think I'm going to get my dad a tune for a Father's Day present, because I know he will not modify this car on his own. I'm just gonna buy him a tune because I want him to drive something that's a little bit faster. But anyways, let me tell you a little bit more about this car specifically. So it has about 126,000 miles on it, bone stock, and it has an automatic transmission. Now that's a 5-speed automatic. Unfortunately, it is automatic. He would have preferred a manual. I would have preferred a manual. I'm sure pretty much all of you would have preferred to see a manual. But I mean, for $1,300 was the price of this car. Now, as you can see from the B-roll that I showed you guys, and just from the car in general, it is in extremely nice condition. Now, there are a couple of flaws with it. First off, there's a crack in the windshield. It's nothing major. It might be very hard to pick up in the light here, but get the camera to focus. There's a crack kind of following my finger right there, so nothing too major. Now, I'm going to stop showing my face and actually show the car. Outside of that, there's a little bit of curb rash on one of the wheels. It's actually on the other side. It will need new front brakes, I believe, rotors and pads. It does vibrate a bit when you brake. And inside, the only other flaw is this wood trim here, which, God forbid, I don't know why one of the previous owners decided to replace the beautiful aluminum or metal trim with this wood, but you can see that's a little bit messed up there. No big deal. And also the check engine light is on, and that is for a misfire. So about as basic of a check engine light as you can get. Completely lucked out with that. The car drives perfectly fine. Let me show you guys a little bit more of the interior. It had these seats. I mean, these are probably some of the most comfortable seats that I've ever sat in. The side bolsters are incredible. I mean, they're very supportive, extremely soft. You can tell this car has been garaged its entire life and will continue to be garaged by my dad. Aero steering wheel as well, very nice sound system. All the buttons work, everything works in here, but the body is very clean. The only real damage on the body is just a little bit of paint. It's hard to see with the poor lighting, but just a little bit of paint is scruffed up on the Aero lip. And by the way, I said this in my 9.3 and 9.5 comparison, the front end of this car with this front bumper is just sexy as hell. I mean, I just love it. One other thing you Saab enthusiasts might notice is this actually has the older Saab Scania logo on there. It doesn't have the more modern Saab logo like my 9.3 and any other Saab from this time period would have. Of course, you've got the Aero 5-spoke wheels. It's just such a clean looking car. I am so obsessed with how this looks. But I think as time will tell, we will do a full review on this car. Of course, this is just an intro to the new car. If you guys are excited for what's to come for this car, I don't expect any major modifications, but just content of this car on the channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. So without further ado, I'm going to get back behind the wheel and I'm gonna drive this thing and enjoy it. So again, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed and you're excited for another Saab on the channel. I'll see y'all next time.